So TikTok, as it turns out, your boy's on a mission. So what you see sitting on my coffee table is all the Bone books that I managed to collect so far. The key word being so far. Because as you know, living in America, a lot of books get banned for the dumbest of reason. Like to the point where books that I grew up reading in schools like Mouse are getting taken off the shelves because apparently, according to parents of today, they are too much for their kids to handle. And then you got Bone. Like even to this day, I remember my 6th grade year wrapping up and I remember I started reading these books. And I remember falling in love with these books. Like it would get to the point where I would go to the library almost every single day and check out these books over and over again just to read them for enjoyment. That's how much I love this series. That's how much I love these books. Fast forward to 2013, this book gets put on the top 10 banned books list. The reason? For political viewpoint, racism, and violence. What the f? Okay, maybe I was a dumb kid and I didn't notice all of that stuff in the books. I do know that this series had a lot of violence in it. I can attest it. But what political viewpoints exactly? Like I shouldn't even be surprised. You want to know what else they put on this list? Captain Underpants. That got a movie in 2017. But I'm still trying to figure out what is the political viewpoint that these parents have a problem with. Like I literally looked this up on Google and I couldn't even find even one example of what the hell they're talking about. And that's not the crazy thing. They said racism too. Racism to who? The rat creature? Like the main antagonists of the series? Is it racist to big cats like Rockjaw? Is it racist to the bone creatures like Foam Bone? You know what? If this is where that racist comment is coming from, y'all are just stupid. Like I honestly think that this is just another series that parents have a problem with because they don't understand it or they don't understand why their kids like it so much to the point where they just want to get it banned instead of actually trying to sit down and understand what about this series makes their kids like it so much. Hell, my mom couldn't care less. She was just happy that I was reading a book. I honestly think this statement from Jeff Smith pretty much sums it up. Now, normally a bunch of snowflake parents trying to ban books that they don't like their kids reading isn't really a big surprise to me because it's becoming something of a badge of honor to this point. How the author is still writing this series and he still got a new book coming out in September. I just find it funny how this book is just a main source of controversy that doesn't even exist, to the point where it's hard to find the complete series. Like I was 11 years old when I started reading this series and I still think it's a great series to this day. So much so that I cannot wait to start back reading this series again. Like Jeff Smith is nothing short of a genius. And he's one of the main reasons why kids like me grew up to be avid comic book fans. Because of this series. But what do you guys think about this series? Leave it down in the comments below.